We're Natalie and Brian. We've been traveling in our RV with our dog Kenai on an epic 1,900-mile road trip from Canada to Mexico on Highway 89. This episode, we get up pre-dawn to film our last few hours inside the Grand Teton National Park. Afterwards, we'll head south through Jackson before landing at Bear Lake for Labor Day. How crowded will it be? Let's find out together. This RV road trip series will document our exploration of the entire 1,900-mile route of U.S. Highway 89. It's day 11. We're only 554 miles into our journey. In this episode, we continue south towards Bear Lake, where we'll explore unexpected points of interest as we travel through the heart of the Rockies. Ride with us on our Highway 89 adventure. Along the way, we'll explain how this highway became to be known as the first good road. It's pre-dawn in the Grand Tetons. My early morning alarm got me up for sunrise upon them. Just another glorious view I will never forget. Molton Barn is an iconic picture spot. But clouds over by the sunrise are not helping. I'll take what I can get. It's sad to be leaving. These last few days here have been extremely gratifying, full of adventure. The Tetons have been in our view the entire time. We can't take our eyes off these majestic peaks. But it's time to move on. Highway 89 is calling. There's more awesomeness coming, and we're super excited to see it all. We dump our tanks and fill up with fresh water. We still have a few days of dry camping before we get full hookups again. It's a short drive to the town of Jackson, so we don't hook up the Jeep yet, as parking can sometimes be tough. I want as much maneuverability as I can get. Leaving your tote unhooked is a good tip, especially when entering a larger town to visit for just a few hours.
Well, see you later, Grand Tetons. It was good. It was better than good. It was great. Not sure when we'll be back, but love the place.
Our goal was a public parking lot that had lanes big enough for RVs. When we got there, I was surprised at how open it was. We weren't very early, but we found plenty of spots to park for the rest of our morning visit. Now it's time to explore Jackson.
Ready? Need to be further back to get the whole thing. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. One more just for fun. 1, 2, 3.
Walk through the park.
Dogs not permitted in the park.
It's often mistakenly called Jackson Hole. That's the name of the valley the town resides in, not the name of the town itself. In 2009, the town of Jackson was designated as a Preserve America community. This designation recognizes that as a community, the town protects and celebrates its heritage and encourages visitors to experience and appreciate local historic resources. So it's not a tourist trap. It's noted for its town square with elk antler arches at each corner. Jackson was incorporated in 1914, and some of its early buildings can be found throughout the center of town.
Look at the,
Oh, yeah. And it says Jackson Hole right there.
uh-huh.
And it's only 40?
Oh, they're all smalls.
Of course they are.
Of course they are. I wonder what they were.
Here's an XL. This front one's an XL.
Really?
I'll get that one.
$39.99.
Yeah.
I would love to see you in this shirt.
An antler Christmas tree.
Love it. And it is adorned with buckshot lights. Of course.
Nice.
As we strolled around the town square, we saw some really cool artwork. And really expensive, too. I was getting hangry, so we found a pizza parlor and ordered a mountain pie. It was good, very tasty. With that done, we hooked up the Jeep and continued south on Highway 89.
Scenic Byway.
It's Alpine Junction.
It's Alpine Junction. Idaho Falls. I think this is where we came 3 years ago.
When we planned our 89 adventure over 6 months ago, we picked this campground because we thought it would be a good short distance to drive to after a busy couple days in the Jackson Hole Valley.
So number 13, lucky 13.
More than anything, we needed this small and quiet spot to help us refocus. Much like Glacier did, Yellowstone and the Grand Tetons dominated our minds. We fully enjoyed our visit there, but we needed to reset, and this green, lush campground was perfect to help remind us of what is coming up.
I know. Run. Can't even keep up.
Is this good stuff? Huh? Is this good stuff?
Ah, day 12, here we come. We packed up and headed out of this little 16-site campground. It worked for us. Feeling re-energized, we were anxious to get to our next destination, Bear Lake, and see what Highway 89 had in store for us on today's drive. First, we hook up our Jeep at the gas station at Alpine. We needed diesel, but not here. Just a few miles south is the town of Thane, and a Maverick station is part of our Open Roads Fuel Card program. We'll tank up there for the next phase of our RV road trip.
Good morning. It's time to head on down Highway 89. We're heading south, and we're rolling.
But first, a quick pass through the small town of Alpine. Alpine rests against the mountainsides at the convergence of three rivers, the Grays, the Salt, and the Snake River. All three merge and flow into the Palisades Reservoir. Because of its close proximity to Jackson, a mere 36 miles, many who work in Jackson make their homes in Alpine. With an annual average of over 500 inches of snow, many popular winter activities are readily available here. Because the town is located at the junction of US Route 89 and US Route 26, it's sometimes referred to as Alpine Junction. We tank up on diesel and DEF, so now we can make it all the way to Interstate 70. That's where Highway 89 merges westbound for a few miles before heading south once again. But that's getting ahead of ourselves. We have much to do and see before we get to that point in our journey.
All right, thank you, Maverick.
Quickly, we found our first stop. The Salt River Pass, or Lander Cutoff, measuring at 7,630 feet, is the fourth highest pass on the entire Highway 89 route. The Lander Cutoff was the first federally funded road project west of the Mississippi. Over 13,000 immigrants traveled the 250-mile-long cutoff in its first year. The use of the trail declined rapidly when the Transcontinental Railroad was constructed across southern Wyoming. The last reported covered wagon seen on the road was in 1912. The small town of Afton welcomes visitors into downtown by the world's largest elk antler arch. It's a cool attraction that you need to stop to appreciate. There's plenty of parking in town. The arch is made of over 3,000 antlers and easily spans all 4 lanes of Main Street, which is Highway 89.
Crossing into Idaho.
Oh, bye, Wyoming.
It's our 3rd state so far on the 89 South Tour.
I liked Wyoming, but here we are in Idaho.
Idaho.
Welcome to our 3rd state of the road trip, Idaho. We're not in the state for many miles, but it does split our day's destination, Bear Lake, in half with the state of Utah.
Highest point in Idaho, 6923.
Then we take a quick stop in Montpelier and visit the National Oregon and California Trail Center.
What do we got?
This shows points on the Scenic Byway.
Oh. I bet you they got a map inside of the same thing.
Probably. But I like this number 8. The
Portal.
Oregon California Trail Portal at Big Hill. This is the Big Hill.
Gotcha.
Immigrants on the trail encountered Big Hill, thought to be the steepest and longest descent found on the trip west. Wheel ruts are still visible today from the locking of wagon wheels. I mean, that's interesting.
Yeah.
How can this be?
Where is it on the map? Oh, up there. Way up there.
Yeah, like near where we already came down.
Huh.
There was a cool timeline on the walls telling the history of the Oregon and California Trail. Downstairs was some old Union Pacific Railroad memorabilia, and while upstairs they had a quilt show. It was an interesting museum, just big enough to stretch our legs. Back on the road, we cross into the state of Utah and approach the Bear Lake area. We're camping on the south end of the large reservoir. The town of Garden City looks like a lot of fun. Maybe we'll get some ice cream later.
Wow, that place is doing a business.
So there is somebody here.
There's the Burger Barn. Pulled pork burgers. And upstairs tables. How cute is that? Okay.
House pizza. Restaurant.
We pass many lakeside picnic areas that are virtually empty. It's the Thursday before Labor Day. Where is everybody? Our campsite is right next to the lake. What fun! We're going to have a great couple days camping here. We have full hookups, so we could do some chores while we're parked. As the weekend gets closer, the campground and the picnic areas all completely fill up. It's unofficially the last day of summer, and we all enjoyed it.
Ooh, doggy. Okay. Okay.
We're on the Bear Lake. Nice. Good job.
This will work for a couple days.
Heck yeah. I don't even know why we need to go anywhere.
You can walk down there and get a milkshake.
Hi. Huckleberry. No.
Raspberry.
Raspberry.
Raspberry's the thing here. It's getting late in the afternoon, and I have a hankering for a milkshake. And they say this town is supposed to have some good milkshakes. So we're gonna go check out this little town. It's called Garden City, right here on Bear Lake. And we'll go find something. I am loving the decor here. This is what I want for a lakeside decor at a takeout joint.
Yeah.
Okay, we got some fish and chips, some milkshakes, some tartar sauce, some fry sauce, some ketchup, little malt vinegar.
Looks really good.
Yeah, it's thick.
Oh yeah, it's a very thick shake.
$500 subscribers.
Cheers, 500 subscribers. We're liking it. Thanks, everybody. Cheers to that. I'm not that much of a fish and chips person. I'm saying this is really good. I'm really surprised. It's good. The fries are good. The fish is good. The shake's good.
It's all good.
This is good.
There you go.
89! 89! 89! We're doing 89!
Doggy walk. More shakes.
Thousands of miles away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do. Sleep
no motor.
Never let you slip away. Every heartbeat, every breath is filled with thoughts of you. I am so lost without you, and I don't know what to do.
We had such a great time here in Garden City on Bear Lake. Absolutely look into staying here if you're ever in the area. We fully approve.
Aw, look at her. Look at that doggy. She says, oh, I was hot. I needed to get into water.
Next time we head south into the chaos of downtown Salt Lake City. Highway 89 goes straight through the center of it all. It'll put our navigation skills and our patience to the test. It'll prove to be the most challenging part of our journey to date on Highway 89.